gonna be me.
You can accomplish anything, even seamless integration. Fujitsu, the possibilities are infinite.
In this new war against terrorism, as in any war, public support may be crucial in determining how hard and how long Americans will fight. Our senior political analyst Bill Schneider joins us now with the latest poll numbers. Bill, first of all, how unified are Americans right now in this war?
Well, Judy, it is impressive by any standard. Now, here's one. 86% of Americans approve of the job President Bush is doing. And in fact, nearly 80% of Democrats agree. Americans are putting partisanship aside. In fact, last week, we found that Congress's job rating nearly equaled the president. Congress. Americans love to hate Congress. But Congress is a national symbol, just like the president.
All right, what about military options? How united are Americans when it comes to that question?
That is impressive as well. Support for military action right now is nearly unanimous. And we find Americans endorsing hawkish sentiments that they rarely endorse. 2/3 or more support military action, even if it means sending in American ground troops, or if Americans get killed, even if we have to reinstate the draft, or if the war goes on for months or even years, and the public is willing to make sacrifices. Around 80% say that they would support military action even if taxes are raised, even if there are gasoline shortages or a prolonged recession, or less money for education or Social Security. This is an emergency. Open the lockbox.
Bill, is there any sign, any evidence of disunity out there?
There is some, and it's over the most basic issue of all, namely, what should our war objective be? A majority, but only a bare majority, 52%, wants the United States to mount a long-term war to eliminate terrorist groups worldwide. A substantial minority, 36%, believe our war aim should be more limited, to find and punish the perpetrators of last week's attacks, plus 6% who don't want the United States to take any military action at all. That adds up to more than 40% who are not sold on the administration's larger war objective. Some people on the left are rallying around a banner that I saw on the Washington Mall that said, "Justice, not revenge." Well, when we capture Osama bin Laden and disable his network, the question is, will Americans be willing to continue this war? Last week, 62% of Americans told us that they wanted Congress to declare war. Then we asked them, against whom? And 2/3 said they didn't know. Our war objective is a little unclear, and it's potentially a source of division in the country.
Fascinating. Bill Schneider, thanks very much. Joey.
Judy, as the United States moves toward a possible military response to the terrorist attacks, a key issue will be coalition building. NATO allies are weighing the potential gains of aiding in the effort against risks to their own stability and to their own interests. CNN's Robin Oakley reports from London.
The terrorist assault on America was an attack on all of them, the other 18 NATO nations declared. But UK Prime Minister Tony Blair is the only other leader echoing President George W. Bush in saying they're fighting a war against terrorism. So will America get the backing that's needed to build a coalition?
Ultimately, it is the United States that has suffered the most as a result of this appalling incident. On the other hand, clearly, as the Prime Minister has made clear, a large number of UK citizens have lost their lives, and indeed many, many other countries are affected. It's important in that longer-term response to international terrorism that we build the widest possible coalition, and that's what we're trying to do.
So is it bad news for the anti-terrorist battle that as Italy's Prime Minister Berlusconi visited Mr. Blair, his defence minister was saying no Italian troops would be committed? Even worse, that Germany's president has said the same. And that despite President Chirac's strong affirmation of support, there have been doubting noises in France too. Not really, say the military experts.
You don't need a massive military force to do what they're talking about doing. But you do need a massive political will in way of international support, legal underpinnings, media support, basing. All the infrastructure things depend on political cohesion. And whereas in the old days you had a mass force and went in, now you almost need a small force, but a very big mass of political support from behind.
If the first action comes in Afghanistan, then probably only the British and the French among NATO forces have the clout to make a meaningful military contribution. But how all the others pull together in the longer war against terrorist networks, funds and communications will matter just as much. In this war, it seems, big politics will be just as important as big guns. Robin Oakley, CNN, London.
Away from the highest echelons of government to a more personal level now, there are many people around the globe who continue to mourn with America. Flowers and candles piling up outside the U.S. Embassy in London. Among those stopping to pay their respects, the Duke and Duchess of York. And down under. That is the Australian Parliament, holding a memorial service today for the victims of the attacks on the United States. And lawmakers endorse the Australian government's commitment to back any U.S.-led retaliation. And now to Judy.
And Joey and I will be right back with more on America's new war.
Now's the best time to join America Online.
If I knew it was this easy, I would have started a long time ago.
Because now you can try AOL and get our best offer ever. 1,000 hours of AOL free for 45 days.
Plug it in and you go.
You don't need a credit card to join AOL. Call 1-877-265-0100 and be online in minutes.
America Online is the easy one.
Our free 24-hour customer service representatives are always available by phone.
Customer service is always there to help.
1,000 hours for 45 days free. Call 1-877-265-0100 to get everything AOL offers.
You've got mail.
I've got mail. I love when an instant message pops up.
AOL has parental controls,
and that's a good thing.
Chat, instant messages, email.
AOL has it all. Now you can join AOL right over the phone. You don't even need a credit card.
Fire up the computer and off you go.
Get online in minutes. Our operators are standing by.
If we could do it, anyone can.
America Online, so easy to use, no wonder it's #1. Call 1-877-265-0100 for AOL's best offer ever.
Want a job that makes you happy? Post your resume now. Monster.com.
You the monster.
If you are seeking someone you believe to be missing from the attack on the World Trade Center or the Pentagon, log on to cnn.com/missing to submit a photograph and description. Please include your contact information.
As the story continues to unfold, join Aaron Brown tonight at 10 for the latest developments and in-depth coverage of America's new war. A CNN special report with Aaron Brown, tonight at 10 Eastern on CNN.
Look at the faces of just some of those who are missing. As we've been reporting, these are difficult times for the airline industry, with confirmed layoffs on the way at Continental, American, and U.S. Airways, and according to CNN sources, at Northwest Airlines as well. It is believed that there will be an unspecified number of layoffs at Northwest announced this Thursday. But for United and American, the two carriers whose planes were hijacked, Tuesday's tragedies hit especially hard. CNN's Patty Davis reports on one American Airlines employee who has decided now is the time to rally around the flag.
As the sun rose over Dulles Airport outside Washington, American Airlines First Officer Rich Williams came to work carrying the flag.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd just like to say that this flag is a testimony to not only who we are as a nation, a people, but to who we are at American Airlines. This is our country. These are our aircraft, and these are our skies, and we're taking them back.
Williams' plan to hand the flag off to American Airlines flight crews across the country, a symbol of courage in the face of terror.
They will fly high on wings like eagles. Folks, where we work from day to day, only eagles dare. And don't ever dare to come and try and take our country or our airline down ever again. We won't stand for it. Thank you. We're here. We're back.
The hijackings hit American Airlines especially hard. American Flight 77 from Dulles sent crashing into the Pentagon. The other from Boston slamming into the World Trade Center. More than 150 passengers and crew killed.
It's a great tragic loss, of course, but it was a challenge put our way. It was a statement. It's a statement to America, and this is a statement right back at them. Okay, we're back. We're here.
Here with a message.
I've been flying around the system since Thursday. I'm finally going home to my 5-year-old and my 4-year-old and my wife. And if I didn't think that these skies weren't safe, believe me, I wouldn't be here.
Showing the flag, defiant and bound for home. Patty Davis, CNN, Washington.
One bright spot. Well, as our coverage of America's new war continues, it's clear nearly 1 week after the attacks against the United States, emotions still running raw. But so many Americans are trying to get perspective and persevere. Some reflections now from my former colleague, Bernard Shaw.
These kinds of acts can happen anywhere. Other acts, not as horrific as this, have occurred before, and they will continue. Perpetrated by people who believe they can make a point by taking the lives of innocent people. The thing is not to become intimidated by it. The thing is not to become fearful. The thing is to press on, to pursue.
Bringing you the latest reports as events unfold in America's new war. Stay with CNN.
Are you one of the millions of American males who would like increased sexual energy? If you've been considering Viagra as a solution, consider something different. All-natural Enerx. Clinical studies show various ingredients of Enerx enhance sexual energy, increasing desire, performance, and satisfaction. Enerx is all natural with no side effects. With Enerx, you'll feel the increased energy within minutes and with no chemicals. We're so sure you and your mate will be completely satisfied. We'll offer you a 30-day, no questions asked, full refund. Enerx stimulates sexual energy by expanding the blood vessels, causing increased blood flow to specific areas of the body. Unleash the power of Enerx now.
Call 1-800-367-7960 toll-free, and it will be delivered discreetly to your home. Get results using the safe, all-natural alternative, Enerx.
From America's #1 personal trainer, Tony Little, comes the country's most exciting way to lose weight, the revolutionary Gazelle Freestyle. 10 cardio, strength training, and stretching moves in one fun-filled, calorie-burning workout with almost zero impact.
I've lost 32 pounds in 7 months. Being over 300 pounds, it helped me lose over 200.
The Gazelle Freestyle has worked for these people and many more. Now you can try the Gazelle Freestyle before you buy. At home for 30 days for just $14.95 plus shipping and handling. Complete with onboard heart rate monitor and Tony Little's exclusive one-on-one personal trainer video.
Use the system for 30 days. If you don't fall in love with it, if you don't get results from it, if you don't like me, send it back.
This sensational Gazelle Freestyle $14.95 trial offer won't last long, so don't miss out. Call right now.
Call now to order a Gazelle Freestyle to try in your own home.